Here we are, actually on time, pretty much. Let's adjust the camera. And we have a surprise necklace. Go to the Etsy show. There's a surprise. I mean, the Etsy show. Go to the Etsy page. There's a surprise necklace for somebody. We're going to make it right now. Ooh, look at this iridescent rainbow seashell. Let's get some 20 gauge silver. Ooh, happy birthday, Tiffany. Wow. Happy 35 birthday. Maybe you can go to the Etsy and get this for your birthday. Or maybe somebody already got it. There's a little hole drilled right in the top, right there, which makes it easy. And we make a loop. And then we bring these across the front, like so. And we make them flow with the lines of the seashell. So pretty. Such a pretty seashell. Oh, yay. We want to get it just right. Oops. And we fold it over. And I'm going to try something new. I'm going to come right up to the top and so come up to the top like that and wrap it once around the top loop. And I think that will anchor this better so we don't have to anchor it later. Give it 2 twists. And then what are we going to do now? Let's go around it again. And fold it again. Put it right back there again, and we'll wrap it around the top again. But this time we'll finish it. Yeah, it's an iridescent rainbow shell. And somebody can get it. It's the surprise. It's marked surprise on the Etsy shop. I don't think anyone got it yet. Somebody tell me when they get it. Now we tighten everything down with some nice crimps. Okay, very nice. Did anybody get it yet? Gingerms got it. Oh yeah, Gingerms, 20 or 24-inch chain. All right, that's better. I have more options in 24 still. Let's see. Ooh, this looks like a good one. Gingerms, I'm giving you a chain that is adjustable because you can clasp it to any link. See? I just got to check the clasp because a lot of these clasps are not great. Yep, clasp looks good. You know what? I'm just gonna turn this. I think it looks good like that. I think it'll be too much at the top if I try to add jump rings too. There we go. All right. How's everybody doing? Yay. I'm gonna duct tape this camera stand so it stops drooping. But for now, we'll just hopefully it'll just stay. Look how good it's staying. So Antoinette or Anne or Tony or Corbell. This is the Tiffany birthday show. Poppy, I have something exciting for you. Something you sent to me. Look at this. It's already drooping. I'm getting in a smaller chair. This chair is too high. It's good when I'm making videos because I can be up on top of everything, but it's way too high for this. That's better. Poppy, something you sent me a long time ago. I'm finally using it, and hopefully it'll be up tomorrow evening. Oh, yay, Gingerms is happy. Tiffany's birthday, yay. Tiffany, this tree was made in honor of your birthday. It's called a seed bead tree. It's how beads are grown in the ground. We learned a lot this week. Still drooping. I wonder if I should get the duct tape now. Okay. I'm always high. Even in this low chair, I'm high. Reminds me I'm going to pop these magical treats that get me extra excited. Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany. It's Tiffany's birthday, but I get the present because I'm getting all these compliments. Gingerms, you better put a message on the Etsy not to send it to the address marked on your Etsy, or it'll automatically get sent there. As soon as I give it to the shipping department, it's out of my hands. Yep, magical treats. They're semi-legal in most states. It's still drooping. It's like ridiculous. Hi, Simply Lucian. Did you know it's Tiffany's birthday? This official theme of this show is, we'll pretend like we all don't know each other, and we'll call it Ask Me Anything. So you can ask me anything you've ever wanted to know, and if I'm able to, I will try to answer. And new people who are new, by way of being new, because they're not old, they're new, who have never asked anything, can ask anything they want. And even if I've already answered it 1,000 times, I will answer again. Why, thank you, Beverly. I get that a lot. Oh, Wooden Flag is here. Yay. No one has ever seen Wooden Flag in real life, but we suspect he's rectangular and wood colored. Emma. Babies come from their mom. See, that was easy. I'm eating magical things that are only semi-legal in some states. Yes, Anna. When you clean your entire living room, you will not only find your remote, and I mean like take apart all the couch cushions, look, like turn everything upside down, sweep, mop, vacuum. Not only will you find your remote, you will find 7 M&Ms, 3 paper clips, 47 cents and change, 2 stuffed animals that you'll be wondering how they got there, and enough lint to make 3 small Beanie Babies. That's my help towards you. Yes, Kim, people are just starting to wrap. Spend as little as possible. Watch my dollar store video that I just put up. How you can like get a lot of practice wrapping for like 10, 15 bucks for everything you'll need. Other than that, if you're already past the beginning stages, just practice, 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 practice. Number 2, don't ever feel like you're giving something away for too low of a price. You give stuff away for free, you give stuff to friends, and you give stuff for half what you think you should charge until you start to feel really good that you're making sales and getting stuff through. Then if you want to hold out and sell something for more, go for it. But don't ever feel shamed that you have to put something at a really high price and get frustrated waiting a year and a half for someone to look at it. That wooden flag, I am thinking about pursuing my hip hop career again. I just have to get the right beats going. Yes, Tiffany, you're absolutely. Bye, Gin Germs. So this is the semi-legal substance that I don't want any, so don't tell anybody about this if you saw it. Thank you, Wooden Flag. Has anybody ever seen Wooden Flag? I'm going to draw a wooden flag for you guys. I just spilled some water. That's a good start. My markers go. There we go. It's drooping again. This will be the first time I'm going to show all of you Wooden Flag. He's such a great guy. Now you'll get to say, Mom and Dad, I actually saw Wooden Flag for the first time, and he's everything I hoped he would be. There he is. Yay. Oh, thank you for Jennifer Launders. That reminds me, when I get home, I have to put my my washes in the wash. I have to put it in the dryer. Jennifer Launders, I didn't mean that in any way except the best way. Yep, I do the infomercials. Yeah, it feels good, right? Sell something for 15. $15, that's a restaurant meal. If you don't go to, like, you go to not a very high-end restaurant, but that's a restaurant meal with tip sometimes. Or that's like 2 fast food meals. That's enough food to feed you for the whole day, just from one necklace, right? Or if you're really good at shopping, $15 can buy you enough food for 3 days. If you know how to go to the grocery store and economically cook. I was rubbing Sharpies on stuff, so don't mind me. Oh, Wooden Flag is giving away another custom flag. Everybody, check out Wooden Flag. He has a channel. In September. Jennifer, I'm sure you've been teased since elementary school, so I won't continue on that line, but you are a good sport. Yes, Deanna C., you are correct. There is a formula to charge what you should charge for your items. It's based on several mathematical criteria. I'm going to write it right now. See if you can follow the math. It's a little complex, but if you take your time, slow down, and go step by step, it's not that hard, okay? This is the formula for what you should charge for your jewelry. Eloise, you're correct. That's good too. Olivia, I've been doing jewelry. Oh my gosh, it's like 11 years now, maybe 11 and a half. Oh my gosh. Never thought I would do jewelry. I always thought I would do music and paintings and sculpture and woodworking. That's what I really like doing, making furniture and stuff. But furniture I wasn't good at selling at the time. Now I could sell furniture. I can sell anything now because after years of learning all the tricks and junk. But I didn't know how to sell furniture, so then I tried ceramic vases, and then I could sell those, but not that great. And then I saw someone making jewelry, and they sold it really fast, and that's the only reason I tried it. And I started selling it really fast, and the rest is history. Yes, Janelle, I just made a necklace tonight. It was a surprise. If you missed the beginning of the show, when it's over, you can go back and watch it again. You can rewatch it. Here, I'll show you. And I put it up for sale, and Gingerms bought it. It's a little rainbow seashell. And of course, there we go. I was trying to get the camera to focus. Gingerms likes sea stuff. She does a lot of sea glass work. Ooh, amethyst and crystal. Aren't you fancy? Oh, Olivia, that's so beautiful. Thank you, Eloise. I'm saving money for a kiln. I'm doing a fundraiser. Let me tell you guys. Friday, I'm going to cut the live show short because Saturday, I'm going to do a huge live show. Saturday, starting at noon, I think. I'm going to do a huge live show, and it's going to be a huge fundraiser because I want to buy a kiln. So I'm going to do this huge fundraiser Saturday. I'm going to be putting up tons and tons of pieces for really, really, really low price. Like tons for hours. I'm going to be going for hours on Saturday. It's going to be like a marathon live show. So 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. Never done a Saturday show before. Everybody come. I never did the Tree of Life. I tried it once. It's pretty easy. I never really finished one. A kiln for ceramic. A ceramic kiln. If you know anything about ceramics, I need a kiln, an electric kiln that can plug into a normal outlet that doesn't need special wiring and can go up to cone 10, hopefully, at least cone 6, but hopefully cone 10. And I'd only want to afford a small one, so like one big enough that I could put maybe 2 large vases at a time, like 2 vases maybe a foot tall at a time, and probably a box like this. So it'll probably be about, we'll probably have about 16 to 18 inches inside, cubed. Like the inside will probably be like a 16, maybe a 16-inch box or 18-inch box, cubed, like that. Or maybe even less. Maybe it'll be 16 inches by 16 by like 8 inches. And those run about $1,250, $1,300. So it might be, I might do a few fundraisers, but the first fundraiser will be this Saturday. I'm going to put up a ton of pieces, like crazy low prices, so people will just buy them and buy them and buy them. I mean, you'll be able to, if you want to buy 4 pieces, 5 pieces, you'll only get charged for shipping once. So I'm just going to put up a ton of pieces for crazy low prices and just make them as fast as I can. My favorite liquor, I'm a baby. I'm so not cultured. I like girly drinks. I think my favorite thing to drink is a pina colada, and I'll even do it virgin, because it's pure like me. Pure and innocent. I'll do a Shirley Temple. In fact, any drink that's already fruity, so it's already terrible because it's fruity, I'll do it without the alcohol. I'm like, just give me pineapple juice and seltzer and a shot of that cherry syrup stuff, and I don't know what other, orange juice, pineapple juice, seltzer, a shot of the little cherry syrup, some ice. Sounds great, right? Sounds great on a hot summer day, doesn't it? But if you say, I want that from a bar with liquor, but hold the liquor, then you sound like you're some kind of baby. But if you just order that, or if you make it up in your kitchen and you bring it out and sit on the deck and drink it, then it's like, whoa, he's really smart. It's funny how that works. If you're 7 years old and you get Coca-Cola at a party, you're a big kid now. You're drinking Coca-Cola. But if you're 37 years old and you're at a bar and you order Coca-Cola, now you're a baby. I was just thinking, like, grape juice is ridiculously sweet, like give you diabetes in one sip sweet, right? It's not even that good for you. It's a little bit good for you because it has the antioxidants and junk, but it's so full of sugar, right? Apple juice is worse. But grape juice, if you water it down with like 50% water, it's a little more tolerable. And then I don't like wine. Wine gives me heartburn. I mean, I like some wine, but it has to be a little bit light and a little sweet. So I thought if I take grape juice, if I take like 1/3 grape juice, 1/3 water, and 1/3 wine and mix them, that would be just the right amount of not burny, cringy, vinegary taste. Not that dry, awful, dry wines are, ugh. It'll be just right. And it'll be a little fruity, but a little bit adult. And I thought I should invent that. Like, I could make a lot of money. And then I realized I just reinvented the wine cooler, right? That's pretty much all it is. Well, Anna J, I've never had heart surgery, but it does the same thing for me. Yeah, once you put rum and Coke, then you ruin it. Now it tastes like Coca-Cola with battery acid. Oh, I love sangria. There you go. I like sangria. Most sangria I've had was wonderful. There you go. Maybe I have tried battery acid. Maybe when I go check the battery in my car and there's some stuff around the terminals, that wooden flag would know more about it. Maybe I'm not saying I have. I'm not saying I haven't. But disclaimer, don't do that. Don't try it. For the sake of the show, I'll say I have not. Because the shock you get might be quite a bit worse. You might not recover as well as I pretended to just now. Oh my gosh, Anna Jay sneaking alcohol in a laundry soap container. That's straight out of a movie. There's some movie that just came out like 10 years ago about some teenagers who did that. They're trying to get alcohol to show off to some girl, and they went to a party and they stole it from someone's basement fridge, but they had nowhere to put it, so they hid it in they dumped the detergent out and hid it in there. Thank you, Ms. G. Yeah, do you know just the tiniest drop of soap, if you put it in soup or put it in food, will like make people sick? I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying be careful when you're washing your dishes, not to splash any detergent in your pot if your stove is next to your sink. This is one of the rooms of my store. Norma, I know, isn't it? Doesn't it look good? I'm just taking it easy today. I'm still trying to rest my voice. And I didn't plan anything exciting, so it's just Ask Me Anything day. Is the audio and video delayed? Like my mouth isn't moving with the audio, kind of like one of those kung fu movies. I shall avenge my father. I challenge you to a duel. No, Etsy is the same. It's it's etsy.com/shop/Matt's crazy art shop. Thing is drooping again. What's Craftsy? I actually do write. I haven't published anything really professionally, but I got a job as a speechwriter for a local city council candidate for an election one year. That was pretty fun. I really would like to write. I just don't know. Like, writing books and publishing them on Amazon just seems like a lot of work for very little return. I can do a lot of things well, and I can't do a lot of other things that normal people do. I am the most imbalanced person you'll ever meet. I'm terrible with directions, and you think you're terrible with directions, or you know someone who is. I got them beat by 10 times. I can't follow instructions. I can't follow forms, paperwork. No matter how many times I look at it and think I dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's, I'm going to miss some things. I don't like to research. I kind of do like to research, but I'm kind of like lazy. I just want to know all the answers. I just want them to come to me, like be downloaded right into my brain. I get really frustrated when I'm watching a documentary and they do more drama and less talking. Like they just, they have music and they have slow parts and they have parts to increase the drama. I'm like, no, I'm not here for drama. Put the information in my brain faster. A lot of YouTube videos, you can speed up, pretty much all YouTube videos, you can speed up the speed. There's 3 little dots at the top. You hit the 3 little dots and a drop down menu comes and you can pick to watch something at 1.25, 1.5, or even fully 2 times faster. I do that a lot so I can get the information faster so I don't get bored. But creativity stuff always came easy to me. Visual art, musical art, literary art, anything creative. Math, I can do math, but I don't enjoy it. So I didn't go very far in math. Now I kind of wish I did. I never learned to read music. Now I wish I did. Because there's so much stuff with math, with physics now, because I love physics. I love like astrophysics. And there's so much stuff like calculating the gravitational pull of an object on another object. It's like fascinates me. Yes, my father is left-handed. Only 1 out of every 10 people on Earth are left-handed. No, I think it's right-brained. I think right-brained people are creative. Left-brained people are more mathematical and analytical and more can just memorize facts and stuff. We're waiting for the mall to fix some things so that we can pass inspection. So until then, I'm just making my living selling online. Yeah, I play a little bit of piano. I wish I went further with lessons. I want to get more piano lessons, more guitar lessons. Of course, Tiffany, that's exactly what I do. A lot of my best stuff is not creating stuff from scratch. It's taking stuff that's already there and figuring out how to embellish it to make it better. Oh, Pi PA, I'm sorry. Even music could be left brain or right brain. If you just read the notes on the page, that's a very left brain task. But if you improvise, that's a very right brain task. James, that's pretty much how I go through life. Wow. I didn't know that about Bach. I love J.S. Bach. He's probably my favorite classical composer, although I'm like not classically versed well enough to that means much. But I love his contrapuntal music. Good, Pi Pierre. Good for you. I don't think the hand you are has to do with whether you're right brain or left brain. I don't even know if right brain or left brain really means you're right brain or left brain, like dominant. But there are definitely more creative people, and they're referred to as right brained. And then there's more analytical, math-based people, and they're referred to as left brain. Mobius Bach. Okay. I could sit there and listen to Minuet in G all day long. And he wrote that for his 6-year-old daughter for her birthday. No, I think it's right brain. Al, I think you got it mixed up. I think it's right brain people. The jazz pianists are the more, what's the word? Embellishing. The ones that they just create different things. As long as I have a brain, unlike the Scarecrow in Wizard of Oz. Yeah, a lot of people are half and half. Polymaths. A polymath is like someone who's really good at a lot of different fields and is self-taught. I think they can be really good at right brain and left brain stuff. That's like Isaac Newton or what's his name? The big one, Leonardo da Vinci. Not to be confused with the much more famous Leonardo DiCaprio. Bye, Olivia. Come again. So ask any more questions if anyone has any questions. Penny, correct. That's how I've always understood it. Filet mignon. Medium rare. Yeah, I think my shirt is inside out. Yes. I used to collect shirts from the thrift store. Any black shirt, and if I didn't like what was on the front, I just turned it inside out. For a while, I thought I was going to create a new style where everybody would be turning their shirts inside out. But I wasn't as famous then as I am now, so it didn't quite pick up. Now the level of fame is just overwhelming. Like if I said, everybody take an amethyst and hold it in your right hand and keep it in your left pocket all day long on Wednesdays, everyone would just do it. It's a power. I have to be careful. It's a lot of responsibility. I can't steer people the wrong way. Even now, there's like tons of people running to the store to get popcorn just because of this live show. Fame is a little bit scary. I can't even tell anybody where I am because there'll be a crowd that shows up at the door as soon as I turn off this show. I won't be able to make it to my car. Yes, Kim, I will put more up. There hasn't been a big response to the few I put up, but maybe because I didn't put up enough. So yes, I will put more paintings up. Thank you for reminding me. Who doesn't like popcorn with butter? This is actually white cheddar popcorn. And because despite my incredible wealth, I'm still frugal. Came from the dollar store. Bye, Eloise. Tiffany, there's only 2 paintings up right now, but you might get an idea of the style from those 2. Popcorn bothers my dad too. He always has to get a toothpick, and I think it depends on how tight your teeth are. If you get like pieces stuck a lot. Yeah, I hate when I get a piece stuck in the back of my throat and I can't get to it, and you're just like you're trying to get it out. That's why I have the water. Did you know water wasn't invented until after popcorn? Because people needed some kind of lubricant to get rid of the extra kernels stuck in their throat. It's true. People went for years without water, and then finally, like soda actually predates water. Like 7-Up and Coke been around thousands of years before water. And then after corn comes from North America, so it wasn't discovered by the Europeans or the Asians until they came over, and the Native Americans showed them how corn goes, and then you dry out corn and you heat it and it pops, and that's popcorn. And so they started eating popcorn, and then after that they're like, oh gosh, we need a lubricant. So that's when they invented water. And then they invented so much of it, it was spilling out everywhere, and that's how the oceans got filled up. It's like you learn a lot if you just, keep your brain open to listening. Thank you, A.R. Grover. Are you related more to Grover Cleveland or the Grover from Sesame Street? What are diamond paintings? You know what they say about lefties? They just can't seem to do anything right. I made that up. If you see anyone stealing it, you'll know where they stole it from. You know what they say about Karens? They truly care. N. There's always an N. You're good, you're good. Here's compliments, but there's always a but. And the but sticks out. Same with Karen. Karens care. They care, they care, they care. And there's a little extra. They care, and there's a little and on the end. A little extra, like, but Karens will say, you're really great at flower arranging. And I think you could be even better with lessons. See, that's not fully a compliment. That's why they call them care and. You say, I really like those cookies you baked. And I think if you keep practicing, you can get even better. See, it's almost like a but it's snuck in. And you're like, did you just compliment me or not compliment me? Oh, you must be a Karen. Oh, thank you, Al. Mrs. G, you know what they say? Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And it's hard to get by just on a smile. I made that up too. If you ever hear someone saying anything like that, it came from me. No, I was at a pottery studio where one of the teachers made this fountain where it had cascading waterfalls going down. It was pretty fun. Too much work for me. I don't like work. Ooh. Tiffany, that sounds sparkly. L, you're Magdalena. Is your first name Mary? More questions. This is fun. I've never just relaxed and answered questions since like the very first show. Huh, James, that's morbidly funny. I always wear a watch because I always want to know what time it is, and I like to glance at any given moment and get back to what I was doing. So the process of taking my phone out of my pocket, turning it on, and looking at the time, it's too much effort as opposed to just bam. And I always try to get the really high-end styled designer watches, the best they have at Walmart. This is a $12 one. I don't like to flash it around too much because, you know, people are suffering out there and they get a little jealous. It's kind of like wearing a monocle and walking around in the poorer neighborhoods. Mmm. Exactly, Deanna. That's what Karen would do. Honey, you're doing a good job here as a cashier. Is your manager around? I just had a couple questions. No, nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with the fact that you rang up two of my things wrong before you fixed them, before I had to point out that you needed to fix them. No, don't worry about that. I just had a question for your manager. No, I colored in the lines so carefully. I was a super perfectionist. When I did handwriting in school, I was shocked that all the kids finished 10 times faster than me. And then I looked at their work and I was like, oh, they're just. I thought the whole point of handwriting practice was, it was like actually a class on making your handwriting better. And I thought the whole point was to follow the dotted line as perfectly as possible, not just rush through it. So, fun fact, when I was in college to be a teacher, now, statistically, women have better handwriting than men. Partly, women tend to care more about how their handwriting looks, whereas men just, get the message out. That's it. Generally, there's outliers, such as this story. So, I was an education major, so I was in one of my classes for teaching, and education is like 90% women, 10% men. So I was in a class, I think there was almost all women. There might have been one other guy or two, but it could have been just me and all female in this one class. And the professor said, handwriting is important when you're teaching kids. You don't want to confuse them by making everything sloppy. So he said, I'm putting a sentence on the board. I want everybody to come up and copy this sentence in your handwriting. And then I'm giving you each a number. So you're going to put your number next to your sentence, so nobody knows who wrote which. And I'm going to call you up like 6 or 7 at a time, and you're all going to get a portion of the blackboard to write on. So nobody see who's writing which. And everyone go up and just write a sentence and then put your number next to it. And he had us write the same sentence in print and cursive. And there were 30 of us in this class. And then he said, now I want everybody to look at all the sentences on the board and vote for what you think is the neatest sentence, and so everybody vote by the number, and we'll figure out who that was who had the best handwriting in the class. So they did the one for the print, and overwhelmingly 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 votes, I won. And then they did the one for the cursive, and 3 out of 4 votes, I won. It's almost not fair. And then I went home and cried because none of the people wanted to be my friend in the class. That's right, Tiffany. They're jealous. Also, when I found out I was the winner, I stood up and I put both my arms up and I said, now you know who wants to marry me. And everybody gave me really weird looks, like, and I looked around, like, and I started pointing to people, like, you, and I was making eye contact, and they were like, and no, people didn't talk to me in that class the rest of the semester. I figured, like, I won the cursive and the print. Like, who wants to tell me the ring size? Come on. What else is there? Thank you, Tiffany. You've made this. This is my favorite Tiffany's birthday I've ever had. Of all of Tiffany's birthdays that I've celebrated. Bye, Nicole. So to this day, I still haven't found anyone who considers handwriting worthy of marriage. I did audition for music at Temple, and I did get in, barely. And I was a music major for 1 year, and then I dropped out because I couldn't read music. I got through a whole year of music college without reading music. It was pretty impressive. I worked pretty hard to bluff my way through. And I did really well on most of the stuff that didn't require outright reading music in the moment. Yes, Jen, I agree. Tiffany, yeah, a lot of people do that. They mix it all up. We are coming up to 1 hour. Any last questions? Throw them out there. Tiffany, for your birthday, and anybody else who doesn't know, join the Facebook group, Matt's Crazy Art Group. And you can show pictures of the art you do there. You can show your diamond paintings or anything else you like. It's Matt's Crazy Art Group. It has to have a blue painting of a guitar. That's the one. If you see Matt's Crazy Art and it's not a blue painting of a guitar, that's my business page where I just post more videos. You can join there too, but the group, it has to have group. You put group in the search and you'll find it. And then you can join and you can talk to everybody here anytime, not just during the live show. You can interact with anybody anytime. You can post pictures of your art and all kinds of fun stuff. So Kelly, Lee, M. Fitz Happens, Tiffany, everybody who hasn't joined yet. James does all kinds of cool stuff there. I need to check in. I haven't been on Facebook in weeks, mostly. I poked around a little bit, but I've mostly been staying off of it because it was eating up too much of my time. But I will check tonight to see if any new people joined. It has to be Matt's Crazy Art Group. You put spaces. It's not all one word. It's not smushed together. Put spaces. No more questions. I'm going to log off. Maybe I'll pop on Facebook and see if anybody showed up. Good night, everybody. Good night, Deanna. Good night, Antoinette, or Anne, or Tony, or Corbell, and Scrimshaw Rose. Where'd Beverly go? She's left. And Lee Strickland and Kelly Curtis and James Hurley and Miss G and the Monsters Muse and L and Jen Worthington and Pi Piea. And CRC Creations acrylic painting. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it to 1 hour. I'm trying to save my voice. But don't worry. Friday we'll have a shortened live show, and then Saturday we're going to have a marathon one. Come at noon, and we're going to keep going and going and going. 12 Eastern Standard Time all the way till hours and hours. It's going to be a fundraiser. I'm trying to raise money for a kiln. So I'm going to make not a million, but a lot of pieces and put them up super, super, super low priced. Yay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.